Now, I'm very pleased to have with us on the program our friend Brian Crosswhite from 2AO. How are you, Brian?
Doing great, Cam. Thanks for having me.
Ace Luciano from 2AO as well, right?
Yep.
Ace, thanks very much for coming on the program.
Cam. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. How you guys been?
Yeah, we're doing great. Staying very, very busy.
Yeah?
Unbelievable.
Yep.
It's been an unbelievable ride so far.
This is good. We saw you all at SHOT Show a few weeks ago. We were talking about really just how this thing has blown up. This all started because you're a restaurateur, right? And you've got 4 restaurants?
2 restaurants.
2 restaurants.
Yes.
One of them called the Cajun Experience.
Both called Cajun Experience.
Oh, both called. Okay. Sorry about that, Brian.
It's all right.
One of them in Leesburg. They're not both in Leesburg, are they?
One is in Winchester, Virginia. The other's in Leesburg.
And you guys have open carriers that like to come in and dine with you guys.
Absolutely. In Leesburg, we do open carry Wednesday, every Wednesday for now about a year. 10% off if you come in carrying your sidearm.
And the community, by the way, has not marched on your store. They've not. Are you shunned at all in Leesburg?
I am a little bit shunned. To be honest with you, some of the city council have asked what it would take to stop doing open carry.
Really?
And we just said, you know, that would have to change the Second Amendment. But that's the only way.
So you've actually had city council members say, like, hey, what would it take for you to not have these people come into your establishment, Brian?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty snooty and
Very.
awful. And I'm glad to hear that the answer is not much.
It's not happening.
Well, I imagine there are more gun owners in Leesburg than city council members.
Absolutely. Loudoun County is a pretty pro Second Amendment.
Yeah, so if you lose the city council business, that's probably not as bad as losing the gun owning business in Leesburg, right?
We've seen sales, you know, go up to I think 50% since we started doing this, so it's been well.
Wow. And I know that's not the reason why you did that, but that's important here because, you know, look, we live in a day and age in which there's a lot of cultural pressure brought to bear, right? You see Moms Demand Action. They went after Starbucks, and then they were trying to go after Staples. And I saw recently a group was down in Tennessee trying to get the Staples store there to ban guns on the premises, and the manager said, I'm carrying right now. So I like that. But I think it's important that business owners understand here, there are 90 million gun owners in this country. Absolutely. Every day they're interacting with gun owners. And every day they're interacting with gun owners in a peaceful, safe manner because that's who the 90 million gun owners are in this country. So you don't need to turn your back on these folks as potential customers. Embrace them, welcome everybody. It doesn't mean that you have to be pro-gun to the exclusion of people who don't own guns, but welcome everybody into your establishment.
Absolutely. That's our goal as 2AO, as an organization, to bring those business owners together as an organization and tie them into the consumer. So we can actually show with our Android and iPhone app the businesses in your local area that are pro-Second Amendment.
All right, and go ahead, Lace.
Well, and think about whenever you go to a restaurant and you see an NRA sticker on the door, or you see a DU sticker on the door, or somebody that aligns with your values, you feel a little better about spending your money at some place that's aligned with what you believe. Mm-hmm. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could make that decision before you ever decide to go there? You know, that's what our app is going to do. And, you know, quite frankly, nobody shuns people that are carpenters that carry hammers all day. You know, gun owners are actually the top. We are the most responsible people in society because, quite frankly, we have a very, very deadly thing that we have the responsibility for every day.
Yeah.
You know, and I really think that the more people get out there, the more people reach out to people that aren't gun owners and say, "You've known me forever. I carry a gun." People are kind of surprised about that, you know. And our goal with 2AO is to just bring all those folks together and say, you know what, there's another voice out there. Everybody isn't anti-gun. Everybody isn't anti-shooting. Everybody isn't, you know, for these fringe organizations that just make a lot of noise. We feel like there's more people like us out there. Right. And it turns out that, at least according to everybody we've talked to and the explosive growth of this organization, there are a ton more people out there that are just like us than even we anticipated. It's been just a great experience, and you know, people are very astonished when we tell them, oh yeah, and by the way, every business that deals with us and every business that says that they're pro-Second Amendment, they're not pro-political, they're not making a political statement, they say, I support our rights. If I went out and said, you know what, I'm pro-First Amendment, there would not be a question. People would they would applaud me.
Right.
So why is it any difference if I say I'm pro-14th Amendment, I'm pro-Second Amendment, I'm pro-Fifth Amendment, you know? And we're really doing a great job of getting that word out there. And thanks actually to folks like you, that word is reaching a very large audience, and we couldn't be happier.
Well, listen, I'm glad to see this as well, and I want to ask because we've had on the program this week a lot of chefs who are here, and I've asked them this question, but I want to ask you from the restaurant owner perspective. There really is something to the foodie culture and the firearm culture, right? I mean, there really is this blend. I'm not imagining this. It seems like I know a lot of chefs who like to shoot. I know a lot of chefs who carry, and I don't know, at late hours and you're getting off of work late at night, you want to make sure that you're protected, but right? I mean, this is a real thing.
It is, absolutely. You're touching on something because one of the things you have to understand is, as my heritage from being from Louisiana, everyone who hunts cooks,
right?
Because we go to the hunting camps, we kill our deer, we kill our ducks, we make a big gumbo that night, so we're used to cooking. So that's where you're starting to see chefs understand, wait, how when we get this product in, can we get fresh product? We start talking about fresh product, and then we start talking about venison. So, and then we start talking about fresh duck and fresh different products that we hunt. And that's where you're getting the connection, and people start getting real curious about it. So that's why you're seeing chefs and gun owners come together.
Yeah, but I mean, I know chefs who go out to the shooting range. Who just it really seems to be, again, I don't know what that connection is. Maybe it's the food you got the food nannies, and then you got the gun nannies, and maybe that's it. If you embrace your freedom and you want to be able to eat your foie gras or be able to cook your foie gras, you want to be able to serve your venison, you want to be able to exercise your right to carry. I mean, that really is, it's all about what is my sphere of individual liberty in this country?
Right.
How free do I get to be? Do I get to eat the food that I want to eat? Do I get to protect my family the way that my father was able to protect his family, my grandfather, or are these things all of a sudden gone? Are all of these rights gone now? And now all of a sudden Uncle Sam's the lunch lady telling us what to eat. And Uncle Sam's now telling us, Brian, I just don't approve of your right to keep and bear arms. What does it mean to be a free American in the 21st century?
Exactly.
And I think that these are both areas that, I mean, you're right there in the crossroads.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations on that.
No, thank you. I'm glad
Mayor
to be a part
Bloomberg
of it.
hates you for so many reasons, Brian.
And I know they hate the organization as well. I mean, we're headed to New York City on Tuesday to do some shows there, and some of them are on the liberal leaning. But we're going to fight the fight. We're going to make sure our voice is heard, and we're going to represent those businesses who are signing up at 2AO.org. So we're really excited about our organization.
How many businesses do you guys have signed up right now?
Over 10,000. We were just looking at it right now, and we think that's pretty good for less than a month.
Absolutely.
And it's funny because when you look at the growth of the organization, part of the reason we've had to divide up some responsibilities is we're now having people approach us and say, what can we do to help? The positive response has been overwhelming, and as we grow faster. So that it's, we were growing slow, a couple, maybe 10, 15 businesses, 20 businesses a day. Now it's over a business a minute.
Wow.
And, we're having actually some trouble keeping up and having servers handle and things. Those are all good problems to have. So if anybody that's out there is listening, not only businesses can register for 2AO. If you go to 2amendment.org and as an individual, we'll happily let you register as an individual. We are the voice of the business, but if you're pro-Second Amendment, we're all in this together, and we're finding more and more. There are still many, many people in this country that believe in the principles of our founding fathers of freedom, hard work, independence, and the pursuit of happiness.
Absolutely.
We just heard the president say just in a speech just recently on Super Bowl Sunday that the website for healthcare received 3 million people registered for health insurance. We would like to beat that number. As a 2AO organization, we think that there's over 3 million businesses in America that are pro-Second Amendment that want to sign up for 2AO. It's free. We don't charge anything for our membership as an individual or as a business. So we encourage everyone to go out and sign up.
All right, listen, Brian, Ace, thank you both for coming on the program. Best of luck to you. And what time does the Cajun Experience open in Leesburg tomorrow?
Tomorrow it opens at 11 o'clock.
11
and
o'clock.
It closes about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
All right, one of these weekends, Leesburg's kind of a haul for me, but one of these weekends, I'm a sucker for good Cajun food. What do I need to order?
Crawfish etouffee every time. It's amazing.
Do you have the big buckets of crawfish? Can I
We
order
do.
that?
We actually have all-you-can-eat boiled crawfish coming up here in the next month.
What?
Yep, we'll be doing all-you-can-eat and out on our patio as soon as the weather warms up.
All right, I'm going to let you know when I'm coming.
You call me and let me know. We'll set you up.
I will. Just put the bib out for me.
Absolutely.
All right, Brian.
Nice seeing you, Cam.
Good seeing you again. Ace, thank you so much for coming on.
Cam,
Good to
it's
see
our
you
pleasure.
as well.
Yes, good to see you again.
We'll be talking with you gentlemen again very soon. And one more time, the website.
www.2amendment.org.